All right, hello, my name is Paimon, and this is our presentation for our final project, which is we made an NBA search engine, which looks through Reddit posts. I'm going to pass it over to Ratish now, and he's going to start explaining our indexing.py.
Hi everyone, my name is Ratish, and I'm going to explain the Lucene environment, which we initialize. So our Lucene environment creates a directory through the index_dir where all the information will be stored. And then we have an analyzer to break down the text into understandable pieces. And this Lucene environment configures the writer as it sets up rules for how to write the information, as well as creates the writer. And it makes a writer that will actually write the information into the directory. And
My name is Dylan, and in this add document function, we take a writer and a Reddit post, and we create a document with these fields: self-text, title, time, comments, and the upload ratio. And then we add these fields to the document, and we add documents to the writer. And then we parse the JSON file, which opens the JSON file and then reads each line and converts it into a Python dictionary.
My name is Maya, and for our search file, we basically begin by initializing the Lucene environment, and then I'm going to be explaining the highlight terms functionality. So essentially, we are defining a function that highlights search terms in the text so that when we deal with the front end, the HTML is able to display the matching highlighted terms to the query that the user inputs. And this makes it a lot clearer for the user to see the more relevant query results to their search.
And then for the actual search index function, it starts by attaching like the current thread to the Lucene environment, and then it creates like a searcher to look through the index documents. And then we use the built-in or Lucene's BM25 similarity function to start off by sort the basically the Reddit posts, and then we analyze and parse the query string that the user inputs. And then after that, we basically get the matching documents in the index, and we retrieve the first 100 results after that. And then after that, we calculate the term frequency and of all the scores, and we normalize them as well. And then after, we also create snippets for the document based off of like the self.text of the Reddit post as well. Basically sort the results by the different criteria, which is another part of the extra credit that we did. But basically, we can search by votes, time, combination, which is the combination is our own custom score, basically, which multiplies the BM25 score, the number of comments, the upvote ratio, the time it was created, as well as the TF score, and then basically we normalize all of that. And then from there, we return the results. And basically, like this script in general just highlights search terms in the results, and then we sort them based off like the criteria that the user gives. And then I'm going to pass it over to Nanma.
Hi, I'm Nanma, and I'm going to talk about our user interface. So the back end of our user interface is powered by Flask, which is a Python web framework. Basically, this script is going to receive the user queries, process them, interact with the search script to fetch and format the search results. And then on the front end, our index.html file structures the web interface, incorporating the search box, sorting options, and a drop-down format, kind of creating a seamless user experience. And the format of the index file is similar to how Google or other search engines are generally formatted.
All right, and then from there, I'm actually going to demo our project. So we have, in order to launch it, you just launch Python 3, then app.py. And then for us specifically, we have to use this custom link, which is almost like the same as JupyterLab, but then we edit it based off the port, which is 8080 in this case. And then here we go. It's called Net Navigator, and this is like the format of what it looks like before you search anything. So just to show it's able to handle empty queries. So if you do an empty query, it just does the top posts basically, in the whole like doc, like basically the top rated posts basically by default. But if we do like a custom query, so I'm gonna do like top 10 players or top 10 best players. As you can see, it returns the top 10 best players. We also did NFL data, which is why you're seeing like top 10 players on the Broncos here, and it just has like, it's just like really relevant, like almost exactly to like the query basically. And then just to show that it works, like when you open it to a new tab, you can actually see that we can go to the Reddit post from there. And then basically from there, we can search by relevance or sort by the relevance, votes, time, and combinations. So if we do votes, we could do these are like the top voted or top like scored basically Reddit things by the Reddit users. So as you can see, this has like a lot of engagement. So that's basically what votes does. It just like looks for like the most engagement of a Reddit post. We do time. This is like the most recent. This was up to like around like a month ago because we did scrape the data like in May. So these should be like 1 month ago. As you can see, it's like very recent. And then other than that, we do combination, which is a combination of all the scores. And as you can see, it's pretty similar results to relevance, but it does have like some differences as well. As you can see, we also post snippets here, which basically looks at the self-text of the Reddit post and posts like a little snippet for users to see basically like what they're getting into. It also highlights the terms that are basically matching with the query. So for example, we have best and 10 here in this first thing. So it matches or it highlights those like self-text words with what the user input as a query. So it basically makes it easier for like the user to see what relevant posts, like what posts they should look for. And after that, let me try a different one. So if I do like LeBron James highlights, and then we could do like relevance. As we can see, we see some very accurate search results here as well.